Welcome back to Paulie TV. We're here at an under-construction Perry Park for this Brisbane Roar pre-season road match against the Brisbane Strikers. Earlier, we caught up with General Manager of Football, Paul Trimboli. Recently appointed, haven't been here long. I suppose the question that's on everybody's lips, including my own, is what does the role actually entail, Paul?
Well, it's an interesting one. It probably covers a lot of areas, but the main one is to really just oversee the football department and be the link between the administrative side of the club and the football department, and just do all the day-to-day stuff in terms of any of the technicalities, liaising with the FFA and what's required, being a voice for the players in terms of what they want to get across to the admin, and just doing all the stuff for Ange to let him concentrate on what he does best, which is coaching the team.
It's a huge year for the Roar, coming off a very big year last year. You've got Asia, you've got the attempt to try and be the first side to go back to back with the title. You see your role as important in achieving those goals?
I think so, because I think this year there's going to be a lot more pressure on the team, and there's going to be a lot of stuff they're going to have to cover. There's also the added thing, we've got some guys in the Olyroos they're going to be featuring during the season. As you said, the Asian Champions League campaign, which is going to coincide with the latter stages of the competition, and just the fact that we're going to be the hunted. I think everybody saw how well Brisbane did, especially in the run-in. Everyone was coming at them, but they managed to stave off the challenges. And this year, as you said, no one's ever gone back-to-back in the A-League, and that's a real challenge, and no one's ever won the Asian Champions League. So lots to aim for and no room for complacency.
Well, you've hit the ground obviously running since you arrived. You've only been here, 2 weeks, I suppose it is now. Has anything impressed you with the way the Roar's set up, and have you identified some areas where you can improve it?
Well, I think what's impressed me most initially is just the how serious the players are taking this challenge this season. They're very dedicated, they're all working very well, they're in really good physical condition, and there just seems to be that real common bond and that willingness to want to work hard for each other, which is a really good sign.
As the sides make their way out onto Perry Park, let's check the team lineups. Brisbane Strikers coach Dave Large names a strong squad with a mix of experience and youth, and we'll see this as the perfect lead-up to their QSL Grand Final appearance in just over a week. And we'll be hoping his side can maintain their good form and come away with no injuries from tonight's encounter. Brisbane Roar coach Ange Postecoglou starts life without inspirational captain Matt Mackay, but names a side that would not look out of place on any A-League team sheet. But we'll be aware the opponents tonight are in top form and looking to maintain this for their upcoming matches. The officials for tonight's match are referee Matt Gillette and his assistant referees Nathan McDonald and Andrew Lindsay. Griffin brings it down easily, lays it off. Dispossessed by Fitzgerald, Nick Fitzgerald in behind, and Motten with a crucial challenge. Griffin looking for space, Smith with the header. Given away, Vidic. Oh, foul on Madoka, no play on, says the referee. Broish through for James Meyer on the side to the box. Oh, sends the keeper the wrong way and puts his shot in at the near post in the 4th minute to give the Brisbane Roar the lead and bring to life the travelling Roar supporters. Yeoman back to the toss. Pose at the back of the Roar, clipped forward. Great touch, Stefanuto. Picks out Nichols. Early ball for Madoka. Into space, in behind them. Gets his head up. Lays it back. Broish with a touch. Meyer. James Meyer! Along the ground and under the keeper. In the 10th minute, Tonetti's brace early here at Perry Park. Newman forward. Madoka, heavy touch. Angus. Michael Angus gets his head up. Clever ball through. Goodman lays it back. Michael Angus to the far post. Oh, an important touch by Theoklatos. Nichols retrieves. Meyer for Hink. Oh, gives it away. And a shot from distance doesn't really trouble Theoklatos at his near post. Nichols. Broish, first time. Back for Nichols. Slides it through. Clever ball. Fitzgerald! And the flag's gone up. That won't count. That must have been tight though. We'll have a look at that one. Plays it. Ooh, level. I think he could well be level there. Very hard to tell from this angle though. Docker, Fitzgerald, Nichols, Royce, Stefanuto with the overlap, cuts it back and cleared. Only as far as Yerman. Royce with the little flick. Fitzgerald, back for Yerman. Nichols. Oh, nearly a clever ball. Meyer off the crossbar. Got there, nearly had his hat trick in under half an hour. White goes long. Hingett wins the header. Mason back for Griffin. Good ball through. Strikers comfortable on the ball. Vidulic clips it to the far post and easily taken by Yokotos, who rolls it out for Hingett, and the Raw start all over again. Nichols. A deflection. Meyer in behind. Held up by Griffin. Back for Broish. Good crossfield ball. The Docker, great touch. Brings it down, head straight up. Nichols. Mitch Nichols shoots and takes a deflection off Michael Angus and goes out for a corner. Great touch by Meyer. Gives the ball away though to Griffin. Scipio back for Griffin. Yerman. Solid foot. Madoka. For Broish. Looks to go in, steps around, goes around, and in the end, batted away by Brandon White in the striker's goal. Broish goes short. Madoka. Back to Madoka, plenty of space. Being closed down now. Goes long, headed back, and cleared by the striker's defence. He looked to come forward, and Nichols. Professional foul maybe? Yes, referee agrees. Yellow card for the Raw midfielder, Griffin. Given away. Broish. And I think there's another yellow card coming the way of Ben Griffin from the strikers. Yes, referee Gillette coming across with the card out. No complaints. Griffin gives the ball away cheaply to Partaloo. Nichols. Madoka. Stefanuto overlapping again. Gets it in. Drives it across. Broish! Off the legs of Griffin and into the hands of White. Yerman. Nichols. Hingett looking for Meyer. Meyer gets in behind. Castledine holds him up. Rolls it back. Nichols. Madoka. Again, Stefanuto. Ball bobbles. Broish fails to keep his shot down. Well in by Hingett. Broish. Given away. Clever ball. Robinson shoots and pulls his shot well wide of the Theopotos' goal. Nichols wins it back. Strong challenge from Hughes. Broish rolls it for Hingett. Back for Madoka. Partaloo. Stefanuto. Great control, great build up from the Raw. Fitzgerald, step over, clever, Broish, and a last ditch saving tackle from Ben Griffin denies Broish a shot on goal. 2-0 here at Perry Park at the half-time mark. Richter, dispossessed, wins it back. Adnan, for Mundy. Under pressure from Richter. Adnan dispossessed by Burke. Burke in on goal. And Sean Burke hits Redmayne. Tackled by Smith. He's gone down. He's picked up an injury. And Andrew Redmayne calls for the ref to stop the game. Bratton dispossessed in the middle of the park. Angus forward. Good tackle, Donachie. Franich slides through Danning. Danning uses his pace, shoots straight into the hands of Brandon White. Donachie forward. Franich sells Nichols short. Ball clipped forward. It's a clever ball. And in the end, too many Raw players. Bratton hits Michael Angus. Good lead-up play from the strikers. Franich with the ball away. Still they come. Richter forward. Out wide for Michael Angus. Does well to win himself a corner off Matt Mundy. Short corner. Swung in. That's a good ball in. At the back for Marshall, whose shot's cleared by Adnan. Bouncing around. Bush hits Griffin. Finally, ball makes its way out for Franich, who looks to put away Coffee Danning in behind. Cuts it across. And again, well defended by the strikers' outfit. Cleared down the line, only as far as Franich. In for Bratton. For Bush. Bush for Bratton. Out the back. Fitzgerald slides it back and cleared again. Franich for Danning. Stands on it. Back for Bush. Chris Bush plays it across. Gets it back. Franich out wide. Back for Danning. Good possession play from the Roar. Mundy. Fitzgerald. Bush. Foot's in there. Chris Bush shoots! I think that may have taken a deflection and makes the score. Brisbane Roar 3. Brisbane Strikers 0 in the 64th minute. Sheryak. Mundy out wide and well forward. Lays it back. Sheryak plays it short. They've kept possession. Franich. Oh, good turn, good use of the body by Danning, and a good save in goal by Willem Rocket, the replacement keeper for the Strikers. Bush. Oh, that's a great ball through for Sheryak. Miss hits his shot. Rolled out short. Rural pressure here. Rocket. Nah, Danning sneaks in from the back pass and makes it 4-0 in the 67th minute. Franich. Donachie. Dougal. For Mundy. Sheryak. Shoots. And a good save by Rocket down to his right to force a corner. Motten goes through the hole. Striker still playing. That's a great ball. It's opened it up. Good touch. DeCipio. Still going Chris DeCipio. Shoots! And Redmayne down to his right. Four Brisbane Strikers on 2 there. Shuriak, still going, slides it through for Bush, and as calm as you like, Chris Bush side foots it past the advancing keeper to make the score 5-0 in the 83rd minute. Let's have a look. Yeah, I reckon he's level at worst. Good corner. We'll get a second chance from out wide. Clipped into the box, and the header from Richter goes just past the post. Dougal. Bush. Danning. Goes to get around Mott and does. Somehow that's been kept off the line, and Rocket does extremely well at the feet of Tomislav Shuriak. Shuriak, Bratton, Danning, clips his shot up over the bar. Franich, Danning, looking for French, too far. And that's the final whistle, which sees this Brisbane Roar pre-season roadshow match against the Brisbane Strikers and Brisbane Roar 5, Strikers 0.
That was a good display tonight, Matt. Plenty of possession and penetrated well all night.
Yeah, I thought particularly first half, we moved the ball very, very well. We kept it in, we penetrated when we needed to, and I think that's probably been one of our better performances. I thought Strikers, to be fair to them, they stood off his first half. They didn't really put too much pressure on us players at the back and also a couple in midfield, which enabled us to make our rotation. So I thought second half they tried to put a bit more pressure on, but the boys done fantastic tonight. We worked well. We made sure that we're in the right areas at the right times, and obviously when our players are doing that, it's very, very hard to stop. And tonight was a good example, particularly first half, of how we do shift the ball. And even when the young lads come on second half, they still follow the same pattern, and they got a few more goals, which is pleasing to see.
Good lead into the game away in New Zealand on the weekend. Momentum's good. Form seems to be very good, and not too many injury problems at the moment in the squad.
No, well, there's always room for improvement. I mean, there's things out of tonight's game that we can certainly work on. You know, that's the whole point of this pre-season campaign that we're doing, and it's been great that the level of competition that we've been playing in recent weeks has stepped up, with all due respect to previous teams, and leading into Phoenix and then Victory and then Adelaide into Wimbledon. It's important that we continue developing what we're trying to do and not worry about too much about other people. And again, we can take a lot from tonight, but there's still a lot of key areas which we need to improve on.
A good effort from the lads. The scoreboard will say other, but overall I thought that was a fair effort from the Strikers boys tonight.
Yeah, mate, we knew it was going to be tough, and we did try and come out and play, but I thought the first 12 minutes we were just chasing shadows, and then after they got the 2 goals, it was always, a long, hard run. But like I said, we did try and come out and play, but they just got the better of us. You
had periods of the game. I don't think that the possession was clearly in the Roar's favour. I suppose the difference at the end of the day was when they had possession, they looked to get forward and score, and when you had possession, you didn't quite penetrate as much as you probably could.
No, we didn't, and that's the fact that we were chasing them the whole time, so when we did get the ball, it was a bit hard to do something with it. And then as soon as you give it back, and then you're back to square one chasing again. So we tried hard, but we sort of shot ourselves in the foot as well.
A big night. I'm sure everyone was excited about playing the Roar, the opportunity. Also, of course, you've got the grand final in 14 days, I believe.
Yeah. We got a weekend off, which we're playing Papua New Guinea, and then the next week we got the final. So it doesn't really matter who we play. Just hopefully we get the trophy at the end of the day.
Shay, that's a good hit out for the lads, and I thought conducted yourselves pretty well, and must be happy with the performance from the side out there tonight.
Yeah, we did all right. Early on, we got a taste of what happens when you play against a full-time professional side, and it's good experience for our young lads to see, they want to play higher up, and that's where they've got to be. So it's a good lesson for us.
You had possession I'd say nearly as much possession as them throughout the game if you look at the stats, and I said to Chris earlier, pretty much they put their chances away. You guys struggled maybe a little bit to penetrate when you had your possession.
Yeah, we did struggle a little bit in that offensive, part of the field, and when they had possession, they penetrated much better than us, and they, we might have had our share of possession, but we certainly struggled to create, and they moved the ball really quickly, and it makes you work really hard. So when you do get the ball, everyone's tired and wants to have a rest. So it's like I said, it's a good lesson for our boys, and it's something that we want to try the way we want to play and move the ball quickly and try to play football. And yeah, it was good fun.
Obviously now you've got Papua New Guinea on the weekend, of course, but grand final must be firmly in the mind, 14 days' time.
Yeah, even tonight, our focus is firmly on the grand final. We've had a lot of injuries in the last sort of month or so, bad ones to some key players, and it was all about just trying to get everyone, make sure they had a bit of a run tonight and just try to safeguard that. The result, even though we would have liked to have got a goal or two tonight, really wasn't important for us. Our focus is on the grand final. A couple of weeks we've lost, a few grand finals, so we really want this one, and our focus is wholly and solely on that.
And another good performance tonight, definitely progressing on from the start of the pre-season, looking in good form to head over to New Zealand for the Phoenix match.
Yeah, the boys were pretty good tonight. I think they appreciated, the surface is pretty good here, and we've, last couple of weeks it's been on harder surfaces and we haven't been able to play our normal game, but they enjoyed the open spaces of Perry Park. It's a good ground to play football on, and I was quite pleased. We got a good 45 minutes out of most of them, and as I said, we head off to New Zealand on Thursday, and play Wellington, which will be another good hit out for us.
There wasn't a great deal of difference between the possession, I wouldn't have thought, but you certainly did a lot more with the ball when you had it, and wasn't really troubled by strikers. Even though they had a bit of possession, they didn't really penetrate.
Yeah, look, and to be fair to them, they had a massive game 48 hours ago, so we're quite appreciative that they were up to play for us, play against us tonight. So you've got to take that into account, and it's pretty hard chasing our boys around when you're fully fit, let alone you've had a game. So I thought they held their own for the most part, and like I said, it was a bit difficult for them, but we were pretty good in the front third. We created a lot of opportunities. We just lacked a little bit of composure at times, in the penalty box, but our movement was okay, and look, we're travelling all right so far.
Some of the new players and trialists in there again in the second half. Good thing I noticed was that the system didn't change. It was just a change of players, and you didn't really change anything at all, which would be pleasing for yourself.
Yeah, no, look, we train the same way for all the players, and it's really important that regardless of whether they start the game or they come on, or really the guys who came on the second half now, they're not really trialists anymore. All of them will be part of the club moving forward, and they're starting to understand the kind of game we want them to play, and it'll be further development of them. We really need a big squad this year with ACL and also the A-League, and we want to have 25, 26 players capable of stepping up and understanding the way we play, and I think everyone, all the players now know it, and we'll keep working on it.
Mohammed came on in the second half, looked very comfortable at the back. His height's going to be something that you probably may have lacked last year, apart from Eric.
Yeah, look, no doubt. He's very composed on the ball. Like I said, he's got a bit of size about him. Look, he's totally underdone at the moment. The guy hasn't played for close to 12 months, and hasn't done a lot of training. So we're going to take it really easy with him, and we're very pleased he's signed with us. But next 3-4 weeks we'll just be trying to get him back into sort of some form of match fitness. So what we're seeing at the moment is only a fraction of what he's capable of. But he's a quality addition to our squad, and look, I'm pleased with all the new guys the way they've settled in. Matty Yerman, Jack Hingett, Kofi, had his first sort of hit out tonight. All the new guys are settling in well, and along with the young players we've got, like I said, I'm pretty sure our squad, by the time the season comes around, I know we've lost a few, but I think we'll have a stronger squad than we did last year.
Obviously, Matt heading overseas now, a great opportunity for the last year's skipper. Will be a hole left though by him.
Yeah, no doubt. Look, a great move for Matty, and he's fairly excited by it, which is great, and it's great for us as a club. I mean, they're buying a player who they want to put in their first team, which says a lot about what we do here. He's not somebody they're just going to put in as a young guy to develop. They see him as a developed footballer, so I think that's great for us, a compliment for what we do. And look, he'll leave a hole, but every hole can get filled, and we'll certainly, like I said, I think particularly for our supporters, I think they'll see some announcements over the next few days that we'll see that we'll be replacing the players we've got that have left. And as I said, I'm confident with the squad we'll have.